Hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new trip report. It's Alaska Trip Reports. I'm coming at you here with another new video. Today we are just landing onto Seattle's runway 16R after a 5-hour flight from Kona, Hawaii. I'm on my way home to Alaska, Anchorage, and that is this part of the trip, so I hope you enjoy. We are now walking our way down to baggage claim to find my dog and recheck him in for our late Anchorage. Due to our long layover, we had to take him out and check him back in. And here we are down the escalators. Now we are on the way to the train. And here I am just getting on the train. I am getting my place up front, and now we are on our way to the D gates.
A and S gates, baggage claim, and ground transportation.
The pet relief area is an extreme joke. I mean, it's broke. It's already got dog poop in it. I mean, people who don't pick up their poos, just very uncalled for. Now we are taking the elevator up to check in, and then we are going to spend the rest of our layover at the Alaska Lounge. Here we are walking through to the first class bag drop. And now we are off to TSA pre-check again. I never knew there was an Alaska Lounge at the D gates, so here's a quick little view around that. Some coffee stations, some hot food areas, self-serve bar. And now we're going to walk upstairs to see if I can get a few pictures of the plane. I didn't get any of the hot options because I already had a hot meal waiting for me on the plane, but for people there was like steak and potatoes today, and some granola and some cookies, the famous pancake printer. There's some pastries there, fruit, salad bar, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then if you look over here, there is some soup, broccoli cheese, and chicken wild rice, and tomato. And then we're going to go over here and take another look at the salad bar. All in all, pretty nice lounge, but in my opinion, the best lounge is the end gates for the aircraft views. However, I did manage to get a really good shot of our airplane arriving at the gate with both of its beacons. November 928 Alpha Kilo, a 3-year-old 737 MAX 9. Will take us the 3 hours home to Anchorage tonight. Nice view of it. Now we are going to walk to D2, which is our boarding gate for our flight to Anchorage. And you'll see that coming up soon. There's the aircraft departure sign and flight information board for flight 147. Now I am here waiting to scan my boarding pass and get on this beautiful bird home to Alaska. I'm super excited because it's been quite rainy and miserable in Hawaii the last couple weeks with all the flooding, so I'm ready to start seeing some sunshine and get back to the swing of things in Alaska. Got a really nice view of our aircraft from the boarding gate. Great. And as always, the aircraft love tap. Here I am tapping the airplane for good luck. I asked Nestle to see the flight deck, and the pilots both agreed, so that was really awesome. Check out some awesome information.
Yeah. Wow.
Engine starter people swim or extended twin engine oceanic operations, either one.
Wow.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9. In the front there are 16 first class seats in a 2-2 configuration, followed by 24 premium and 138 coach. My seat for the rest of this flight tonight is going to be 4A in first class for the 3-hour flight. I was also just offered a orange juice pre-departure beverage. We have some excellent leg room and some adjustable footrests, which is really nice for our flight.
Window exit, can you read the safety card on the seat button in front of you? You must be willing able to assist in opening those window exits. Should you have any question, concerns, or wish to be reseated, please let us know.
Here we have a view of one of Alaska's 737-700s. I really want to take the milk run this year. Here's a demonstration of the overhead panel and the flight attendant call buttons, as well as the fan and light.
Situate yourself to securely store your bag on the bed above you or under the seat in front of you. Can you remain seated with your seat belt fastened? Again, at this point, all electronic devices should be placed in airplane mode, held or secured. And if you're seated by the window exit, ensure your window shades are open. Unplug devices from the outlets. Please prepare cabin for door closure.
On up to Anchorage. It's like 3 hours, 5 minutes from liftoff to touchdown. Latest Anchorage area weather. Partly cloudy skies, temperature reported last hour, 25 degrees. Welcome aboard.
Here's a look at the 737-9 MAX safety card, which indicates all the instructions in the event of an emergency.
Glad to have you joined us in command of the aircraft is Captain Trigg with First Officer Adi. With your Seattle-based flight attendants, we have Jean, Anne, Eduardo, and my name is Enrico. And our flight time to Anchorage is 3 hours and 5 minutes. Safety is highest priority. We appreciate your attention while we share some important safety information with this aircraft. And please review the safety card in front of you, which shows what to do in an emergency. And we do have 8 emergency exits, 2 doors forward, 4 window exit at the wings, and 2 doors aft. The 4 doors are from the evacuation slides. All exits to mark red, white, and white signs. In the dark.
After pushback, we made the extremely fast taxi to runway 16 left for a extremely crazy fast departure. I think it was one of my fastest takeoffs on record. Since we were delayed leaving the gate, the pilot made up the time in no time on takeoff roll. Max power on these CFM LEAP engines. Volume up for max amazement. take a look at the Alaska Airlines in-flight Wi-Fi, all you do is go to settings, go to alaskaairlineswifi.com. It'll bring you to Safari where you can purchase Wi-Fi. It's available for only $8, and once connected, you can browse through a bunch of movies and free TV shows, as well as using in-flight media of your own. So, for instance, I'm going to pop over to Flight Radar 24 to track my flight. And there I am. As you can see, it's working great. We have 3 hours up to Anchorage tonight for the rest of our trip. And now let's pop over to Instagram. See if anyone's tracking my flight. Looks like everything's loading pretty well.
For you, ma'am, sir. Coke, sir.
Could I get a Sprite and cranberry mixed, please?
Warm peanuts, warm nuts.
Yes, please.
And you order the chicken chalada and cheeseburger. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our first round of service is a wonderful pile of hot nuts and pretzels and cashews. Demonstrated here again is the first class tray table that pulls out from the armrest, as I showed before. Here's a view of the hot nuts and some really tasty seasonings on them, and it's very nice as a appetizer before our main meal. Here's my usual Sprite cranberry mixed, absolutely delicious. Cheers to another great flight in first class with Alaska Airlines. Cheers to gold status. Woohoo. My mom ordered the Tillamook cheeseburger, and my dish that I was so excited to try was, look at this amazing chicken enchiladas. I've never seen this on an airplane. It was served piping hot with amazing melty cheese, rice, chicken, and green enchilada sauce. It was absolutely delicious. It was not too spicy, and I really enjoyed having that filling meal. I would 100% get that again, and here's this really nice dish of cucumbers and carrots with this really nice hummus. Kind of nice and refreshing to get on a flight. Again, another menu item that I don't think I've ever seen or had before on a flight. There's a refill on my Sprite, thanks to the amazing first class flight crew. Alaska really is the best with their first class service. There's my lunch cheeseburger, it was pretty good. And there I am adding some more Sprite to my whole can of cranberry and whole can of Sprite mixed drink. It's nice they really have no limits when you're in first class. It has been an absolutely great flight so far, and I am excited to continue it. And here I am trying some of the potato chips, which they tasted pretty good dipped in the hummus. I was surprised. Overall, I am super proud and happy to say this made the Clean Plate Club. And gosh, I have to say the best part about dinner was this extremely decadent, moist chocolate mousse cheesecake. I don't know what it was, but it was mouth-watering. I definitely saved some of it for a cup of coffee. And there's said cup of coffee right there. Hot and with cream and sugar. I rarely like hot coffee, but when it's with a dessert like that, absolutely. And now we're taking a look at the Alaska Airlines first class bathroom on the 737 MAX. Average size sink, working on cold water nozzles, soap, toilet, flush button. As I've said before, room is not bad.
Where my ice and water is. And my coffee pots. And this is my drainage.
Oh, wow.
And my trash. 2 trash, one there.
And what do the ovens look like?
And this is where the cart is, the gases are.
Cool.
And this is my oven.
Wow, I've actually never seen the inside of those. That's cool.
So this is the temperature, the 145 degrees, 200 to 75, and the timer.
Wow.
And this is where our coffee.
Yeah, you're amazing. Snapchat coffee.
And the gases.
Cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And this is where we put our garbage bags. And this is where we put the gloves, the sanitizer wipes, cubby.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
First, sodas, the dry goods, creamy sugar, and where this is your food cart,
Oh, wow.
where I get the food, put it here, I heat it up, and then I collect, I put it back. And this is an extra cart, empty cart.
Oh, cool.
After that awesome tour, we were checking out the headrests and recline on our first class seat, and that was really nice. And I also noticed the moon decided to pop out, so that was really cool to put on this YouTube video, greeting us on our way home to Anchorage. There was no northern lights today, but it was still a really nice flight. And now we are on short final for Anchorage after a really short 3-hour flight from Seattle. As we are on short final for Anchorage, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss an upload. And follow my Instagram, worldwide_spotting_2.0 for all my latest news, travel updates, and of course, plane spotting photos from Anchorage and around the world. I hope you all enjoy our landing. Thank you. As always, any questions, comments, or concerns, or flight recommendations, please leave them down in the comments. Thank you. Now, please enjoy our extremely soft landing on Anchorage's runway 7 left.
Welcome to Anchorage. Local time is 11:29. Please keep your seatbelts on while pilots will turn on the circle sign when it's safe to get up. Your belongings should remain stood until we have taken out of airplane mode. With our baggage service guarantee, your bags will be in the baggage claim within 20 minutes of our arrival at the gate, or see a baggage agent to receive a discount or points toward the future flight. And for information about connecting flights, refer to .com to join for free and start getting closer to your next travel perk or reward.
And here we have a really nice Anchorage Airport, Anchorage, Alaska sign right here. Here's a beautiful Asiana X China Airlines 747-400 freighter. I've missed these. And here we have a few Alaska Airlines 737s parked up at the gates. And as we are just pulling into our gate, we got some more views. I also was able to manage to get the jet bridge, trying to pull up to our airplane with ice, so that was kind of funny. I asked to be the last to deplane so I could get an empty shot of the cabin, as I've always wanted to try that, so got a really cool shot there with my 10mm lens. And here we are, arriving back into Anchorage. Welcome back to the Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, my local airport here. Really nicely designed. It really is one of the nicest airports. Here we are walking down the escalators to baggage claim. And here's our puppy Bobo. Hi. See you in a minute there. We are now just waiting for our baggage to arrive and this really nice Anchorage backdrop.